My whole entire For You page is about all this controversy about buying school supplies. This is my view on it, my opinion. There's 3 type of parents that send their kids to school, and all these parents send their children to the same school, okay? There's parents who buy school supplies. There's parents who cannot afford to buy school supplies. There's parents that don't give a damn about buying school supplies. They're just not going to do it. All 3 of those children go to the same school. Think about it. If you're not in a position where you can buy extra, or if you can donate the things that are on the donation list, don't do it. And don't feel bad about it. If you can't afford to do it, you can't do it. But if you can, why would you not? And I seen somebody's video saying, oh, it don't even go for the kids, it's for the teachers. What are the teachers going to do with crayons? They're literally going to stockpile it and put it in their cabinet for little babies that come to that schoolhouse and they don't have it. They can't help that their parents didn't send them with school supplies. If my extra can help aid toward a child in need, absolutely. It made me think of a situation. Dirk had a mother's tea one time when he was in elementary school that I went to. Everybody drew pictures of their mamas, and they had like little tiny pieces of cake and like tea and stuff. It was so sweet. I'll never forget it. I was sitting at the table with him and like 4 of his other classmates. Long story short, there was a little girl beside him, and she was sitting there as sweet as she could be, not saying anything to anybody the whole time. And I seen this little girl sitting in my peripheral with not one singular nobody in sight. She had her little teeny tiny hands. Dirk couldn't have been, I think it was kindergarten. And she had drew a picture of her mama. I said, baby, is that a picture of your mama? I said, oh my goodness, that's so good, you know? And she looked at me and she was so excited to tell me about, you know, her mom. And when that baby opened up her mouth to talk to me, literally every single tooth in her head was rotted out. This baby was not being taken care of. You could see it. You can tell. You can tell when a child is being... I don't mean this child didn't have name brand clothes. I mean, she was not being taken care of properly. You could see it. Now imagine being a school teacher. One day of me being at that school, and that was interaction that I had from one day for being there for 1 hour. Can you imagine being a school teacher and what they see? They can only do so much. The extras are not for the teachers. It's for those babies that are at that school that cannot help it.